video in town. Once again, started from by the St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral. So, under correction, St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral is situated at the corner of Jammett's Lane and Bear Street. So right now I'm at the corner of Jammett's Lane. And St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral was dates back to 1840. Destroyed by fire in 1897, rebuilt in 1899 and consecrated in 1903. So this is the Roman Catholic Cathedral. And the school is in the same compound, St. Patrick's Roman Catholic School. There was a secondary school here before, but now it is only a primary school. Yes guys, St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral and School at the corner of Jammett's Lane. This road will lead you back to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital at Martindale's Road and back to Collimara or River Road. This is the old General Hospital, which was before the Queen Elizabeth Hospital that later became the Ministry of Health. And then the building was destroyed by fire in 2019. So the building is now here, derelict now. Yes guys, the old Ministry of Health compound, which was originally the General Hospital. So you can see the building was destroyed by fire. So this is the old welfare department building. I think some people bought it the other day. And in the background is the beach at Carlisle Bay. So this is the preface of the St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral and the primary school next door. So this is Bear Street now. So this is taking back to Bear Street, where the Garrison and Carlisle Bay. And this will take you back to Lower Bear Street and into Bridgetown. And this is Savvy on the Bay at Carlisle Bay over here. And the old General Hospital, which later became the Ministry of Health. So all Carlisle Bay. Then back up to Bear Street. So I'm now walking down Lower Bear Street into town. And this is Carlisle Bay over here, which is a part of the southwest coast of Barbados with Savvy on the Bay. And this is Nelson Street up in here, which is another district, a village in the city. Nelson Street. And this is Copacabana Beach Club at Lower Bear Street, along Carlisle Bay as well. Yes, so this is all Copacabana Beach Club behind here, which is a part of the Carlisle Bay area. Copacabana Beach Club. another part of Nelson Street as well, which is a village in the city. This is Martineau House here, where the Barbados Labour Party held its first meeting on the 31st of March 1938. The Barbados Labour Party is the ruling government at present. This building is also a house of a building. This building is also a property of the Barbados National Trust, and it is a building of historic and architectural interest. The Barbados Labour Party was founded in 1938 by Sir Granny Herbert Adams, who was a national hero of Barbados. This is Beer Watch Bar and Restaurant. And this is Dee's Beach Bar here. Beer Watch Bar and Restaurant. Here. So this is Lower Bear Street now. Let's go to Lower Bear Street in Bridgetown. And this is the London Bourne Towers over here, which is a housing unit complex here in the city. London Bourne Towers is a housing unit, and this is all Carlisle Bay over here. And now coming up to the Lobster Alive restaurant. Which is also a part of Carlisle Bay. All Carlisle Bay, which is a part of the southwest coast of Barbados. Carlisle Bay. And this is the London Bourne Towers here, of the apartment complex at Lower Bay Street. And this is the Boatyard here, which is another nightclub. All London Bourne Towers. And this is the Boatyard here. This is the nightclub. And they now have the Sharky's Bar and Grill here. The Boatyard here, where the Sharky's Bar, Tropical Bar and Cafe is, sorry. Also on Nelson Street through here as well, are the still is the London Bourne Towers. And Mimosas, Trattoria and Bar at St. Lawrence Gap. They also have one down here as well. So Sharky's is in St. Lawrence Gap as well, and they recently moved into the Boatyard. So this is all Carlisle Bay here. This is where the Fusion restaurant used to be, along with Liquidation Center, which was owned by Mrs. Ram Merchandani, who was a Trinidadian national who had lots of businesses in Barbados. And she and the MG Tucker, which was the agent for Honda vehicles in Barbados, was also on this compound, and the government forced all of them to move because they were planning to build a new Hyatt hotel on this compound. The Bethel Methodist Church here, which dates back to 1844. So this is Lower Bay Street, straight ahead will lead you back to Independence Square in Bridgetown. Bethel Methodist Church here, which dates back to 1844. So this is Lower Bay Street here, that will take you back to Independence Square in Bridgetown. And this is Corbin Street here now, approaching Golden Square. this is the site of the Bethel Methodist Church, which dates back to 1844. So this street here is now known as Providence Street or Golden Square. And this is the former Empire Cinema and Theater here, which was once a hive of activity back in the 70s. This was a hive of activity, this is the cinema and theater, which was a hive of activity up until the late 80s or early 90s when they moved out and the vacated the place. I had another cinema here during Olympic or something like that. This is Nelson Street here, this road by Nelson Street in Bridgetown. So I'm in Bridgetown now, which is the country's capital. So the the Empire Theatre moved out of here. So now the building is just here in a state of disrepair. All the four walls, all the staircase and so on taken out. This was also a bus stand where the yellow buses used to park. The Silver Hill, Gore Hill, Newton yellow bus used to park here years ago. Up until 2020 when they were demolishing the NIS building from this site. Then they forced them to move into the river, Constitution River, the taxi and minibus terminal. But this is Golden Square Freedom Park here, on the site where the old National Insurance building was. Go back to our Bethel Methodist Church. So yes guys, the old NIS building was here from 1967 when the Prime Minister Barbados established the NIS, National Insurance Scheme. And the fire station was also in here, as well as the public market for the former Fairchild Street Market. So the yellow buses for Silver Hill, Gore Hill and Newton used to park here years ago. And this is the Fairchild Street bus terminal, which was originally the Granville, which is now, sorry, the Granville Williams bus terminal, and it was originally the train station. The train that used to run in Barbados between 1873 and 1937 used to load from here when it was an open bus stand. And then it became a bus stand afterwards, and then in 1985 it was converted into a terminal, open as a bus terminal. Then the name changed to Barbados Bus Terminal in 2022 October. Named after former spiritual Baptist leader, Barbados Williams. He used to hold meetings outside this terminal years ago. So this is Independence Square now in Bridgetown. This is a taxi stand here. Independence Square in Bridgetown. Thank you guys for watching and have a blessed morning. Yes guys, good morning to all. I will now do a video of Bridgetown once again. I will start from by Independence Square. So this is the Days But store at Speedbird House. And the going places travel. And this is Sunjet House over here. So I will start my video and do a walk through Bridgetown. This time I will not be going through the crowds like how you custom doing. I will take a walk along the waterfront, straight down to through town today. I will not be traveling through the crowds today. So this is the statue of our first Prime Minister, father of independence and national hero, the Right Excellent Ever Walton Barrow, who did a lot for Barbados. And he also invented the Democratic Labour Party in 1955. And he led us into independence from Britain on the night of the 30th of November 1966. He also invented the National Insurance Scheme, which is over here. And he also invented the free education for students and free textbooks as well. Ever Barrow was born on the 21st of January 1920 and died on the 1st of June 1987. Premier of Barbados from 1961 to 1966. First Prime Minister of Barbados 1966 to 1976. Prime Minister from 1986 to 1987. He was the Prime Minister of Barbados twice. So as I said before, I will take a walk through the waterfront. This is the fountain here that is in the shape of Barbados. And again, Independence Square was a car park years ago. Then it was later converted into a place where persons can sit and relax and enjoy the sights and sounds of the city. Yes guys, looking back at the National Library Service building, which was once Modern Living Appliance Store, the building with the green trimmings around it. I will get back to that shortly. Some more boats, some more ships here. So this is the wharf here known as the Corinage. This is our Corinage here, our waterfront. As I said before, I don't want to go through the crowds today. I'll walk straight down on the waterfront, around the Corinage. So this is the statue of Ever Barrow here. So Independence Square was only converted into a place where persons can sit and relax and enjoy the sights and sounds of the city. Independence Square was only converted to this in 2007. On the 21st of January, which is Ever Barrow's birthday. So this is Independence Square with this Days But store at Speedbird House. Sports and games, L's, beauty salon and wellness spa. Going places, travel and framing place. And this is Sunjet House over here. And this is also a taxi stand over here as well. Now, so this is the National Library Service building here where the Modern Living Appliance Store used to be. Independence Square, taxi stand. So this is Bridgetown, Barbados. This is the country's capital. And this is the fountain here. That was placed here. The fountain that was built here in 2007 when Dame Billy Miller was the member of Parliament for the city. She is the one who transformed Independence Square between 2006 and 2007. It was officially opened in 2007 as a park. It was changed from a car park to a place, a city park, where persons can sit and relax and enjoy the sights and sounds of the city. fountain here. Independence Square, the National Lady Service Building, which was once Modern Living Appliance Store, and the Speedbird House, which is Bears Butt Store, and so on. Yes guys, this is all Bridgetown. Before I take a walk on the Independence Arch along the swing bridge, this is the former DeCosta Manning's appliance store, which was once Manning's. It was Manning's, and then it was DeCosta Manning's, and then it became Massey. Manning's and DeCosta Manning's were appliance stores here in Bridgetown. And I had more than one outlet across Barbados, but this was one of them, and then it later became Massey stores afterwards. Massey bought up all the DeCosta Manning stores. So this is the Independence Arch, Independence Square. And this is Kevin's Lane here, which is to the back of the wharf of the Corinage, which will take you back to the waterfront restaurants and so on. Kevin's Lane here in Bridgetown. And this is the Bridge House, where you have a lot of waterfront cafes and so on. So this is the Chamberlain Lift Bridge. This bridge used to swing years ago. Now it lifts to let large vessels across the sea. And this is the Corinage here, known as the wharf, and all the waterfront restaurants here at the Bridge House. So this bridge used to swing years ago to let large vessels across the sea. Now it lifts. Now this bridge used to swing, now it lifts to let large vessels across the sea, and it is operated by the Barbados Port Authority Inc. Dame Billy Miller, where she was a member of parliament for the city, she also did this as well. She also refurbished this from a swinging bridge to a lift bridge. And Dame Billy Miller also, so she transformed Bridgetown. Towards the Parliament building. So she's the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And we can see the Central Bank of Barbados in the background. And this is the Treasury building here, known as the Barbados Revenue Authority building. That's good. You can see all the small boats here in the wharf. That's good. Get back up towards the Chamberlain Bridge. This bridge is also open to vehicular traffic. This bridge is also open to vehicular traffic. That's good. This is all the Corinage here. This is also referred to as the wharf. And this bridge was also open to vehicular traffic up until the late 90s. When they closed it down to vehicular traffic. You can see the cenotaph over here where the layer reefs and remembrance there for persons who fought in World War I and II. And in the background is the Treasury building, known as the Barbados Revenue Authority building. I think they are doing something with it because the Treasury is no longer here. The Treasury moved out of here about 2016, 2017. Treasury moved over here around 2016, 2017, so it is not in here anymore. The Treasury is now in the Bridgetown Mall, which is just opposite the Treasury building. And the Fairchild Street bus terminal is over here as well, where buses from this terminal will take you to destinations in the south and east of the island. I will take a walk along the waterfront. This is the Parliament building here, which is the third oldest Parliament in the Western Hemisphere. So this is National Hero Square here now. This is also referred to as Trafalgar Square. Taxi stand here as well. So this is the boardwalk, known as the Wickham and Lewis boardwalk. So this is first of all, this is the Trafalgar Square, Hero Square taxi stand. And this was once the Manning showroom when it was Manning's appliance store as well, and then the Costa Manning's moved in there afterwards. The Costa Manning's moved in, later became the Costa Manning's afterwards, and then Total Sport clothing store moved in there. Afterwards, now Chafet moved in 2001. So Manning was in here for many years. For many decades, Manning used to be in here. And then they later became the Costa Mannings. When all the Manning stores became the Costa Mannings afterwards. And then it later became Total Sport. Total Sport clothing store was in here for a little while. And then in 2001, Chafet moved in here, which still is today. Chafet is a fast food restaurant that is exclusive to Barbados. This is the Carina here, on the wharf. So this is the National Hero Square, known as Trafalgar Square. You see the Parliament building here, which is the third oldest Parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And you can see the former Nelson column, where the Nelson statue used to be, until it was relocated from this location on the 16th of November 2020 and placed at the garrison. Yes guys, looking back up towards Treasury, known as the Barbados Revenue Authority building, and the cenotaph here with a flare wreath, every remembrance there for those who fought in World War I and II. The Parliament here and the former Nelson column. Nelson was here for many years until they decided to move it in 2020 because of the George Floyd case. Because Barbadians got all emotional in 2020 after the George Floyd case, when the police put his foot in his neck and he said he can't breathe. And Barbadians got all emotional and they wanted Nelson taken down for almost the whole year. They were saying take down Nelson, and then the government decided to give in, and then they took it down and placed it at the garrison, at Block A at the garrison. So the statue is now here. People are trying to figure out what to put in place of the Nelson statue. So this is referred as National Hero Square, Trafalgar Square, or the top of Broad Street. This is the Royal Bank of Canada here. Like you see the former Fogarty's building, which later became Norman Centre. It is Norman Centre today. So this is Chafet now. Chafet is in here now since 2001. Chafet is a fast food restaurant exclusive to Barbados. So this is the Wickham and Lewis boardwalk. This boardwalk was placed here either in the late 90s or 2000. Between 99 and 2000 is when the boardwalk was placed here, but it was all in the 90s, like 95, 96, they was building it. So I'm not sure if it was 99, 2000 or so when they fully opened it. So years ago, the pedestrians were walking, used to be walking right along the boardwalk. Before this boardwalk was here, the pedestrians used to be walking close to the road. So this is all the, I'm walking down into town now. So this is all the corinage here, known as the wharf. Looking back uptown. Yeah. Looking back uptown again. So this is the back of Columbia Emeralds. This is the street shopping store. And this is Shepherd Street through here that will lead you back to Broad Street. So the back road here is Wharf Road and the front road is Broad Street. You can see the KF Shepherd store on Broad Street, which is now Bridgetown free shopping. And this is First Caribbean International Bank, which was once Barclays Bank. And this is all the warfare known as the corinage. So this boardwalk is named the Wickham and Lewis Boardwalk, named after two politicians, T.T. Lewis, a journalist, and Colonel Wickham, who was a politician. So they renamed it the Wickham and Lewis Boardwalk. All two of them died years ago. So this is the boardwalk that runs along the Wharf Road. And this is the old Spirit Barn. As I said before, I'm not walking where the crowds are today. I will walk where there's not much people today. Liverpool Lane through here. That will lead you back to Broad Street. Liverpool Lane through here, where the Cash for Gold store is. Photo Finish, Photo Studio used to be here. Our Chef's Photo Studio used to be here. That's good, walking down back on the waterfront. And this is the old immigration department here. Immigration moved out of here sometime in 2019 or 2020. But the immigration is not there no more. Yeah. This is all the corinage here, known as the wharf. And all these small vessels are docked on the wharf here, on the corinage. So the Jolly Roger is usually docked down here as well, but I haven't seen it here lately. So that's good. The old immigration department. And back up to town. Back up town. Where I am now is downtown. I really hope to get, where I'm trying to get to now is uptown, it's downtown. Where I am is downtown now, but where I started from is uptown. This is the Carlisle House, car park. And the Carlisle Bay, the Carlisle House over here where the telephone company used to be. Another small vessel here, a boat. That's with all the Carlisle House car park. chaser is over here, and some other party boats. So there's have a lot of fetch down here on this side here, in the Carlisle House car park. And this is Carlisle House here, with the telephone company, cable and wireless, known as Bridgetown in Barbados. Used to be here. Yes guys, so this is the back of Carlisle House. So they have a lot of parties and fests behind here. We'll see a lot of that along this time now because it is our carnival season. The Carlisle car park. The ice cream shop is also up there. So now we're heading back downtown now. So this is the lower part of Bridgetown now with this is the lower part of Bridgetown now with Pink Street. This is the Kentucky restaurant here. Pink Street in Bridgetown over here. Going places travel and Coxborough House. And this is Pink Street here that will lead you back to the port and the harbour and back to the Princess Alice bus stand as well. So this is not approaching Lower Broad Street. And the Chafet restaurant over here at Lower Broad Street. And this is the KFC restaurant here. Chefette restaurant on the Lower Broad Street taxi stand. And this is the Mutual Life Assurance Building, another building of historic and architectural interest, which is also another building of historic and architectural interest in the city. So this is the Canary Lane Mall here. Now approaching the Quartz Appliance store. This is the Quartz Appliance store, and this is JG's Wholesale here. And this is the Quartz Appliance store over here. And this is the Jubilee Gardens where the Lower Green bus stand used to be for many years until May 20th, 2020, when they moved from here and relocated to the Princess Alice bus terminal. Yes guys. St. Mary's Church is over here and the Jubilee Gardens here. The Quartz Appliance store. And our bus stand used to be here. when it was the Lower Green bus stand. The buses from here would have taken you to destinations in the north and west of the island. Jubilee Gardens here. Jubilee Gardens is now a place where vendors play their trade on a daily basis. And this is Lower Broad Street up here. The Jen's Health Food Store was. Gardens where the Lower Green bus stand was, and this is the old town hall building here, which is now the Government Information Service, and the Barbados Tourism Investment Inc. is now in there. So St. Mary's was consecrated by Bishop William Hart Coleridge on the 27th of July 1827, second oldest piece of consecrated ground in Barbados, and it's also UNESCO World Heritage Site. So this is St. Mary's churchyard here. And this is the Motley's tomb. The tomb of Mia Motley, his grandfather and grandmother. For those of you who don't know who Mia Motley is our Prime Minister here in Barbados. And her grandfather, Ernest Dayton Motley, who was known as the city father or the mayor of Bridgetown, is buried here. And her grandmother, Ruby Motley, is also buried here as well. I'm not sure what they're having here this evening, but I see lots of chairs outside. So they're getting ready for some event, concert or something. This is St. Mary's Church. That is all St. Mary's Church in Bridgetown. So they're getting ready for a wedding or something this evening. So thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed morning.